Okay, seriously, this whole Mutsuki thing, like, I thought, okay, it was just that the design was a little bit weird. But Mutsuki is on some, I don't want to live like a girl. I don't know if it's just, like, looks-wise, appearance-wise, or is it sexually as well? This whole Mutsuki thing has me going crazy, okay? Like, what is it, Mutsuki? Are you... So basically, from my understanding as of right now, Mutsuki was a chick that whatever happened, whether she was sexually abused, if that's the case, and, fucked up shit, and I understand it, or whatever it is, ultimately, after the shit that went down with the ghouls basically devouring her family, said, I want to live like a dude. But Torso is very wise and can tell if you're a dude or a chick, so that's why Torso attacked. So I think we have it covered now. Mutsuki is a girl that wanted to look like a dude, or we don't know if wanted to be a dude as well, because she was like kind of holding down there. So yeah, Mutsuki, the mystery of Mutsuki seemingly is coming to a close. Let's go. So this chapter, yet again, the suspense continues to build, and Urie and Shirazu are definitely starting to become more of a comedic bunch for me. I want the epicness still intact, but ultimately, like with this chapter, I'm not gonna lie, I'm laughing my ass off when they're on the motorcycle going, yeah, we're gonna get him. I was just like, these dudes are fucking, they're hilarious. Like, they can be assholes, but when they're trying really hard and shit, and they're like trying to act epic at the same time, I don't know, they had me kind of laughing. Maybe it wasn't supposed to be funny, but I guess maybe the bits were like Shirazu, because Urie's the asshole, and Shirazu's like the kind of comedic relief, and them together kind of brings both of them into a comedic aspect. We got a little bit more into Mutsuki's backstory, again, the whole thing with her not wanting to be a girl, or not wanting to look like a girl, live like a girl, and then ultimately finding out that she's just another victim of ghouls and had to be raised to be an inspector. So it almost seems as though, to a certain degree, once ghouls attack, they have no other choice, because what else are you really going to do with your life after your whole family's been devoured by ghouls and you're living with this hatred of ghouls as well? So another victim, basically. And if you look closely at it, a lot of what's been built up thus far with Mutsuki, the past couple chapters in this one, is really centering around her feeling weak. And I think that's one of the reasons why she don't want to live like a girl as well, is because maybe she feels weak. And that's not me saying anything about girls are weaker than guys. None of that bullshit. Don't put words into my mouth. Basically, I'm guessing what might be regarding her personality, because even in this chapter, she couldn't bring out her kagune, which, the inspectors have those operations in them, and that's probably going to make her feel self-loathing as well. It's like, damn, I can't even do that. So I think that's one of the big reasons why she's doing these things. Ultimately, she wants to feel stronger. She wants to feel some self-worth, some self-value. And at this point, Torso is either with a surgery or something that we can't recognize, because in all honesty, it's starting to look like, what was the point of shadowing him out? Because we're seeing glimpses of his face, and he doesn't really look like anyone we know, aside from maybe Amon slightly, but even then, no, like, unless it's just something that the way he's drawing it or shadowing it out, because even then he put his shirt over his head because he didn't want to be seen. So it's something there. Either it was no reason to shadow him out and it was just pointless, or ultimately it is someone we know and maybe there's just some mystery behind it. I don't really know, but for right now, he doesn't really look like anyone that we were kind of suspicious of, like Tsukiyama or something. And to be honest with you, even though Mutsuki feels weak, and yeah, Torso got the best of her, she was holding her own for a bit of time. When he was going in the cab, it was basically that he got one up on her, but she was at least showing that she can try at the very least. So I think a lot of it is just the character looking down at herself and feeling like she's weak, because just because you didn't get him and ultimately defeat him, you still were doing decent in that cab. When I was looking at the fight, she was like ready to go, and then, she was giving him a jab. So I was like, you're still all right. And I think it's just that the character herself needs to see that she's not that bad. And if you notice, Sasuke's intuition is really fucking good. The fact that he was able to call the cops because it wasn't Urie or Shirazu that did it, and they're suspecting that it was Sasuke, and if that is, he's fucking wise. He ain't let shit go down. Also, you can see that the cops are slowly being integrated into working with the CCG as well. They have these little hand signs that kind of let them know, okay, we're chasing after a ghoul. We got to let him go. We got to help out as well. So they're definitely becoming more of a problem if they're having to work with regular police officers to, solve the ghouls. So definitely, as the series have progressed, between the time skip, ghouls have become a lot more prevalent to the point where they even need to work with the cops. But the biggest mystery at the end was Serpent seemingly saving Torso. Who the fuck is Serpent? Who is Torso? It's like huge mysteries yet again. And this chapter was just like very good on the progression side. I wasn't the most, in a way, like enjoying it, simply because there are a lot of characters that I really want to see. And as of right now, it's just introducing a fuckload of new characters. I mean, in this chapter alone, we didn't see a single character from Tokyo Ghoul, you know, the original. So in that aspect, I'm like, I definitely want to see more of the other characters and everything. But for what we have thus far, shit is intense. The suspense is just through the fucking roof right now. And I'm actually starting to like these characters. Urie and Shirazu as a combo, they're just like, I don't know, they're just funny as shit. Mutsuki has this complex of being weak that she needs to get over, so a lot of room for character development. And then this mystery with Serpent. Who the fuck is Serpent? Who is Torso? Why would Serpent save Torso? I mean, he even said this capture is called off, so is it that he's gonna kill Torso himself because he can't let Torso give the information out? And why would he be so brave to come out in front of, like, multiple inspectors and fuckloads of police officers? Is he that strong, or what's up? A lot of people are saying that that could be Amon right there. Serpent is Amon, and it very well could be, but then what was the point of shadowing out Torso? And Torso kind of looks a little bit like him, but at the same time doesn't. So I don't know what's going on, but the mystery is definitely building up, and a very good chapter yet again. I just really want to see what's going on with some of the other cast. 8 out of 10 for this one, by the way, but there's like, you know, we didn't even get Sasaki in this chapter, aside from him calling the police to help out. But yeah, we definitely need to get more on, yeah, even if it's Akira Amato, I want to get something like that. So definitely that's really my only complaint. But aside from that, very good shit. Great on the progression again. And it's like, yeah, Mutsuki got a long way to go. And Urie and Shirazu are fucking hilarious. So what's up? Let me know what you guys think. What do you think about Serpent? Why did he save Torso? Who is he? Who's Torso? What is their connection to Aogiri Tree? So many mysteries. And Mutsuki, would you? No, let me stop. Hey, everyone, close the chapter, but that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.